Hello everyone, and welcome back to Divide and Conquer, or welcome for the first time, as this is a new campaign, and we will be playing as Gondor. Apologies for regular viewers, as this is the second time we've played as Gondor on the channel, and it has been several weeks, I think nearly a month maybe, since my last video, or certainly since I've recorded anyway, so it has been some time. I was hoping to play the new version of Gondor at War, but that doesn't seem to be out yet. So I thought we might as well just jump in. Let's play Gondor for now. And I may start a new faction in the coming days or coming weeks. We'll see how this does. So we are playing on very hard. We've got manage all cities ticked. And we're going to go for the long victory conditions as always. Even though we will never get there. I would very much like to get some trebuchets out in this campaign. And I'll tell you what, let's start, shall we? Let's jump in. Now, I was thinking beforehand, how can we make it slightly different? I know most people, obviously, you have to go towards Mordor. They're your sort of imminent enemy. And that's not really going to change. We are still going to have to sort of slog against them. You can rush them, which does make it a bit easier. But it is very much just a slog against Mordor. So we are still going to have to fight them. We're going to obviously push in, take some settlements. It's nice to sort of try and trap them in between Minas Ithil, or Minas Morgul, and the Black Gate, which is something we could do. But I was also thinking we could try and help Dol Amroth a bit more in this campaign, which it's not really a challenge per se, but it might just give that a little bit of variation to the campaign, if you will. So that's all the normal greeting messages and declarations of war, etc. So we have quite a large starting domain. I think most people are accustomed to this by now. It has been out for some time. So the first few turns, it is sort of just going to be moving units, generals about. We're going to we're going to move our capital, should I say. Main earlier focuses are probably going to be Calenhad and is it Ethring, where you get mines? Yes, you get the good mines. I think a lot of places you can get mines in settlements, but they're the rubbish ones. So here you get 400 and an extra 50 gold. If we look at Seralond, you only get 160 plus 50. So it's nearly 200 extra gold we would be getting. So yeah, we definitely want to focus that. And then obviously we want to make Caer Andros and Minas Tirith sort of recruitment hubs for the war against Mordor. And as I say, we'd look to try and support Dol Amroth somehow. It can be tricky. I think Khand is obviously the pain. They take Tirith quite often, I've seen. And that puts obviously Dol Amroth on the back foot straight away. We could try and push out and take the settlement. Name escapes me. But yeah, we could try and push out and push south to try and help. So we shall see. So first things first, we've got Borthor, our spy. Let's ping him over here. Obviously Minas Morgul's got a large starting army, but it is mainly trash. There's some Black Uruks though, and Gothmog himself, which is a pretty good general. We also have Captain Gajdush lurking in the trees. Need to be mindful of him. So Faramir and the Rangers, they're going to pull back to Caer Andros. I don't like the idea of them being sort of stuck out in the open.
Yes.
For now, we can stick these guys in the fort.
As you wish.
And we don't really have sort of any immediate threat. Eastern Osgiliath is going to be taken by Mordor. Is it in the end turn, or is it in the end turn of the second turn? We'll find out. But we have a turn or two anyway to sort of move things around. So what I'd like to try and do is get rid of Captain Ge. Don't know how you pronounce that. It's just Druidine hunters, but obviously the longer they stay there, the more
Protect the blood of Numenor.
is it unrest and things they cause.
Ready onward.
So it's a bit of a cheesy way, isn't it, really? But if we just form up these generals, I'll take Calamir as well, and then we can just beat them, auto-resolve, and then push back. Territorial Guardsmen we could definitely do in Caer Andros as well. Fountain Guard I would like to throw up there as well, but we'll keep them there for free upkeep for the time being.
Captain of Gondor.
Forlong isn't free, so we'll send him up to Osgiliath. Ordreth is actually a decent
Protect the
moneymaker
blood
for
of
Pelagia,
Numenor.
as you can see there. And he gets free upkeep as well. But we are going to take these troops,
Yes.
send them up.
We'll make camp here.
Gondor Militia,
By
we
your
will put them
command.
down in this
We
fort.
can go no further today.
Same with these guys, they've got two
Yes.
is it 2 ranks, 2 veterancy, whatever. So it gives them a slight increase.
As you wish.
I think, does it increase their attack? Yeah, experience level, so it increases their attack and just their attack actually. Is that all it does? Yeah. Okay, it's better than nothing. Right, we'll move everyone first before I forget. We're going to move Duin here and his archers across as well. Gondor Militia, you can come this way.
March to exhaustion, continuing. Maintain order.
Cavalry can go in the fort for a turn, as can the pikemen. That'll save us a bit of money. Best way to make or build anything, I think we'll just carry on moving people first. And because we need some troops in the western side to take Tharagondrost and Cirith Êir, and then obviously make war against Isengard at some point. We also need to take out Captain Cannion as soon as possible. Who costs more? The pikemen definitely cost more.
Be gone.
I don't want to move the Gondor Militia out because I don't know if they actually move.
Come and
I know they
give me
can, but I don't know if they're sort of told to stay just in that tile. Because if we take them out, then obviously we've got no garrison, and I don't really want them to go and then take Anulon. That would be quite embarrassing. So we'll wait for now. Right, in terms of buildings, so anywhere that hasn't got free upkeep for a general, we definitely want to build, which is the first tier of Meeting Hall. So let's get that built, and that will give him free upkeep. Lon Galen has already got it. Kelembel's already got it, which is good. Ethring does not have it. And we also want to swap our capital as well. So Ethring, I think, makes the most money, as it's the most central place. So we're making just under 1,500 a turn there. So if we swap it over to Ethring, it costs 150 gold. But as you can see now, we're earning just over 2,000 gold, which is, well, it's not actually that huge, is it? But it's an extra 500 gold, so extra gold
Awaiting your command.
is always welcome. He is our Dol Amroth cavalry bodyguard, or Royal Swan Guard, so we definitely need him in the fight against Mordor. Particularly early game, that's something that is really hampered for the Gondor campaign, is that you only have access to Gondor Militia Cav, and they are garbage. But it also takes, 10 turns to get them back, so you don't get them very frequently. But we will be recruiting some, but I'll come back to that. So Ethring is building the Meeting Hall, and we've made that our capital. Tarnost, they already have a free unit of upkeep, which is fine. Brethil, they do not, so we need to build something there. Same for Fanulond as well. Yep. Because,
Ready your weapons.
how much do they cost? So 265. So everywhere that you have a general, I appreciate the building costs 1,000, but essentially in 4 turns, that would have paid for itself once the general becomes free upkeep. So it's always worthwhile getting those early doors. Pelagia, Ordreth's already free. Karasas, the Gondor Militia's free, so that's fine. And I think everyone else isn't too bad. I think Calenhad needs one. Kerandros, you do get a couple of free units because of the Citadel. However, an extra recruitment slot and free upkeep is always welcome, so we'll grab that. Western Osgiliath I am not too bothered about right now. We'll keep that 1,000 because we do need to recruit some units. So, Kerandros, we can get some Ithilien Rangers, absolutely. Fountain Guard and some cavalry. Although I do want to get a diplomat first, actually. So we'll get a diplomat and then we'll get some cavalry. The fact that you only have 2 recruitment slots in Minas Tirith is ludicrous, for my opinion. It's a huge city and you only get 2 recruitment slots. But, by the by. So I think we've built everything. What I want to do now is to win here. There are some in the hero's retinue, like a mining advisor. When he's going to be out, he's going to be an active general, sort of in the western area against Isengard and such. So he's not really going to need that. However, Derveron is going to be sat in Ethring, and they do have mines, and they get the good mines as well. So it is worthwhile.
Maintain order.
Again, it's going to take a couple of turns,
Let us set up camp. Awaiting your command.
but if we can give him that advisor,
Marchmen,
that will
let
help
us set up camp here.
massively in the end. It's quite a huge increase when you think about it. Yeah, 5% mining income plus 5 build points and -2 to construction costs. But obviously by the time we upgrade the final tier of the mines, that's going to be quite an increase. Angbor as well. Oh yes, I have messed up there, haven't I? Because again, he's not going to need the Gondorian armor or the longsword. He's not going to do any fighting, realistically. So the extra hit points and personal security is pretty pointless, to be honest. So what I should have done is give them to Eorthen, but like an idiot, I've already moved him. So we'll bring him out, and then next turn we'll give them to Eorthen. So yeah, we are going to take a hit probably for the first couple of turns while we move people about. But I think in the long term that will certainly help. Right, I think we've done our recruiting. Cerulon, now we've got some money left. I would like to get some roads here.
My lord. Awaiting your command.
Herluin, I would also like you to get some Pinnithgelen cavalry. 10% unit cost and looting gain as well, which isn't bad. And then once Dwynhi comes back, when he meets up with his archers, we'll probably recruit the other archer unit that we can get. But there's no point in recruiting them yet, as it's just going to burn a hole in our pocket. So I think as first turns go, I think we're pretty much done. Everywhere's moved, we've done what we wanted to. Free upkeep where we can. Yeah, I think that'll do. I've probably missed something horrendous. But please let me know if I have. Like I said, this obviously mod has been out for a long time now. I think most people are aware of what to do and what not to do. But it is different. Each campaign, I feel, you can still learn something. So as always, if you have any tips or anything, please let me know. I'm always willing to improve my skill at this game. I am by no means the best Total War player, as some of you are already aware. Oh, cold tea is horrible. Right, we've got our diplomat. I always forget to drink my tea and end up
Your orders.
taking a sip, and you just get surprised by cold tea. It is horrible.
My lord. Approaching quietly.
Right, let's have a nosy.
Approaching quietly.
See if we can discover these settlements around here.
Quietly.
What we could also do as well is take this settlement here. Again, I'm terrible at remembering settlement names. But we could maybe try and sell or gift that to Rohan. Get them involved with the fight. That could take a bit of the pressure off.
Captain of Gondor. Slay them!
Right, let's get rid of them.
Ready your weapons.
So then Calamir can go back to Calenhad.
Ready your weapons.
Hurin can go back to Caer Andros.
Awaiting your command. Protect the blood of Numenor.
Denethor back to Minas Tirith. And then Boromir can go back to Osgiliath.
Forward.
That's one rebel army out the way. Yeah, so Mordor must attack Eastern Osgiliath this turn, I think. And then next turn they will take it. So we've got 2 turns really to sort of bolster our forces.
My lord.
Findegil, what do we want to do? Let's send you down to Dol Amroth.
Tomorrow's journey.
Ideally it'd be good if we can have a diplomat. Can we recruit 2? Oh, we can get another one. Okay, that's good. Yeah, then we can send one off to Rohan. I very much like to try and fill in the map where I can.
Ready your weapons.
Right, so in here, let's give the mining advisor to Derverin. And then Derverin, now that he's got it, he can go back to Ethering.
Watch for the enemy.
Perfect.
Awaiting your command.
And then you can go meet up with your archers.
Orders. Watch for the as you wish.
Keep them in there for now.
Your will, my lord.
Right, you guys can now move up.
Forward.
Attack him in 2 turns. That's okay. Angor.
Captain of Gondor.
Tell you what, we'll send you Orphan over. Right, we'll give him the longsword and the armor. Yeah, that's going to increase the hit points, obviously make him a bit more tanky, more health. And then the personal security will increase his unit size. So Angbor can go back to Kalembel. And then for now, we'll just stick Eorthen in the port. That'll give us a unit of, or a turn of free upkeep. Right, and you guys can keep moving.
We'll make camp here.
You guys get in there.
My lord.
We'll stick these guys in that fort. That'll give them free upkeep as well.
By your
You
command.
can go in there.
Ready your weapons.
It does take a few turns to sort of sort through your units, what you're going to build and stuff with Gondor, obviously because you have such a large starting area. But I think the earlier that you can do it, and sorting out, you know, different traits and retinues and things, it does have a benefit to doing it early doors. Particularly getting rid of these rebel generals, like I say. Because if you leave them, they do take a lot of money off you all the time. Right, we haven't got any more money. I think we've moved everyone we wanted to. So let's end turn again. Stone of Anor. There's a load of writing there. Feel free to pause and read at your leisure, if you so wish. Right, Danmuz has come for Osgiliath, so they'll take that next turn. That's then when we need to sally forth and take it. That was a lot of meeting halls built there, but you can see how much that's saving us now. There's quite a lot of money.
Maintain order. Ready your weapons.
Right, what we need to do now is build up our army at Western Osgiliath. Ready for next turn.
As you wish.
So this is where we're going to take a hit.
By your
But
command.
needs must.
As you wish.
What do we actually have? I don't want to siege them out because I think it must take 7 or 8 turns. We need to have a large enough force to actually beat this army,
I'm gonna stick you.
but they're not too large in order for them not to sally forth. That's the tricky thing.
Orders. Yes.
Right, stick them in there
As
for
you
now.
wish.
We got anyone else?
Yes, my lord.
Findergill, you come down
As
here.
you wish. I shall continue tomorrow.
Right, Eorthon, you can go to that fort. Saves us a bit more money.
Ready your weapons. Forward.
Let's stick you
Let us
guys
set up camp here.
in there.
By your command.
And we'll grab that other
Join
unit
in
as well
forces, my lord.
as we're going to
Captain
leave.
of Gondor.
Actually, I should have done that at the start of the next turn, so there you go. That's something you can learn. What is the point of recruiting a unit at the end of your turn just to pay for their upkeep for 1 turn? That is rather
Awaiting your
stupid.
command. Marchmen.
Right, we can attack them next turn.
Slay them.
Gondor militia keep moving
As
up.
you wish. We'll make camp here.
We need to be wary of Isengard as well, because the units that you've got access to here obviously are early tier, and Isengard's are just far superior, I find, in combat.
Maintain order.
You really struggle, unless you've got numbers on your side. You can really struggle against Isengard early game.
My lord.
Gelibrin, that's the name of that settlement. So yeah, we could take Gelibrin maybe and give that to Rohan, potentially. Gallenhard, we want the Mason's Hall. Same at Ethring as well, because then we can get the mines up. That's going to be our short-term focus, I think. I can't believe they take that settlement without taking any real losses. Now, Easton's Gilead had a sizable garrison. Diganez? I'm not sure how you pronounce that, but she is now going to be the wife of Boromir. So we shall take that. Osterthil, we are unlikely to be taking that, I think, in 15 turns, but you never know. Right, they've got 2 generals, 2 Black Oak Halberds, 2 Black Uruks, 2 Morgul Chosen. So it's not a terrible army, by any means.
Captain of Gondor. Forward.
So what we want to do
Assail the enemies
is take
of Gondor.
them.
Let us claim this field.
We'll take them as well.
By your command.
And then we'll take them. So we are slightly weaker. Obviously they're going to outnumber us, as they are Mordor anyway. But they obviously outnumber us with units too.
Quell this evil.
I think that'll probably be too much for them to sally forth, but we'll see.
Ready your weapons.
Alright, Faramir, have I left you in there for too long? I think I have. Oh no, I haven't. That's fine. So what I like to do, because the Fountain Guard are never free, but if you can defend the bridge, it's a much better defensive point, I think, than defending in the settlement. I've seen some people defend Caer Andros, is it with like 1 Fountain Guard and a couple of archers or something, which is insane. But I mean, I'm just obviously not that good. I don't know how they do it. Every time I fight in Caer Andros, I just get absolutely annihilated. The firing arcs from the walls and stuff and inside, they're very tricky to sort of get the hang of. So the bridge just in front, I always try and fight on that. I think it's much better. So we'll take a couple of them.
Joining forces, my lord.
Captain of Gondor.
And then obviously when they attack, or if they attack on the bridge, we'll get reinforced. I probably need more, I think, though. So let's take them as well.
Merging armies, my lord.
Yeah, so we can have Fountain Guard on one side and the Guardsmen on the other.
Forces, my lord.
And they can come in to reinforce. Oh, we do have another unit of Fountain Guard. Interesting. We are losing money. We are going to lose money for a while, I think.
Merging armies, my lord.
But I would rather
Leaving the
set it
army.
up now.
Greetings, most noble ally.
Cavalry.
My lord speaks highly of you.
We're probably going to need that. The question is where, though. I think I could stick Eorthen with Faramir when he comes up.
As you wish.
So if we... Oh, I can't take any units back, can I? Right, I'll stick the cavalry in there.
Merging armies, my lord.
Then you can stick in that fort for now. Save us a bit of money, not much. Eorthen, you keep going forwards.
Captain of Gondor.
To win here,
Marchmen.
you can stick a fort. Watchtower, sorry for me.
Protect the blood of New my lord.
And Helagwinir, you keep moving up as well.
As you wish.
Right, I think we're ready to attack this army.
Maintain order.
So if we pull these guys in,
Assail the enemies of Gondor. Break their will.
it's very annoying because sometimes when you attack him, they do ambush you, even though they've been visible since the start of the campaign. Somehow they've managed to surprise you, which I always thought was a bit strange. I think the cavalry is going to do most of the work here. It's a shame that we do have cavalry militia because they are just awful. Better than no cavalry, I suppose, though, so I should give them some credit. Right, it's trying to stay in combat for too long. They're all Corsair Raiders and Archer units apart from the Crossbowmen,
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
which can be a bit of an issue. But if we get them to tie down with the militia,
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their
we
men.
should have a much
Our men
easier
have
time.
slain the enemy
There we go.
general.
General's
Bad
dead as
news,
well,
troops
so I
will
imagine they
lose
should
their will
rout.
to fight. Behold how
There
our
we go.
cowardly foe runs.
We might as well run them
Time to
down.
press the attack.
Get a bit of XP for Helluin. Oh, a glorious and noble general in the west. That'll do.
This is a clear
So we lost
victory.
44 and we killed 900. Gondor Cavalry Militia got 193. Helluin only got 33 kills. Are you kidding me? What an embarrassment. After the compliment I just gave him as well. You shame me. I'm sure he'll get more kills going forward. There'll be many an orc that he can ride down as we progress further west and north. We better bloody be anyway.
We shall remember this day.
We shall. Right, that's the rebel leaders gone, which is good.
Maintain order.
Dinenian can go back to
Forward.
Anulond.
Ready your weapons.
And I think for this turn,
March,
we'll
men.
jump in the fort. We'll get some free upkeep.
Orders.
And then we'll move out next turn and take Thorogrondost. And then once we've taken that, we'll swing back north and meet up with Dwinhere and his archers and take Kirithiar. And I imagine at that point, Isengard will appear. They may even, to be fair, the last few times I've played Gondor, they've managed to take Kirithiar before me. Which is not always a bad thing, because then they waste their units obviously taking the settlement, fighting the garrison, etc. So it does make them slightly weaker. But as I said before, they do seem pretty tanky, their units. Their early tier units, anyway.
Awaiting your command.
Right, Otham's moved. We're besieging Eastern Osgiliath. I don't think
Approaching quietly. Approaching.
there's anything else for us
My
to do.
friend, please send an emissary.
I'll tell you what we can do.
Always happy to deal with you, trusted.
Have you got any money?
friends.
You've got a bit. Will you give me some money for my map information? How about 600 gold? I'll do.
Possibly a mistake. Until we meet again.
It definitely was.
Yes.
I know you can get, I think, is it between 200 to 300 per settlement for map information, but then they border us, they might have visibility of some, so I don't know which ones they are. But 600 gold is better than nothing. So we'll take that. Now, can we build anything? Or should I just recruit some more troops? Which probably isn't a bad idea. You only get one unit though, which sucks. Let's get some territorial guardsmen in Kerandros. Right, it's in turn. Now, I'd be very surprised if the army in Eastern Osgiliath sallies forth. Oh, well, there you go. I am very surprised. That was a real shock. Danmus has come forth. He must be desperate to meet death. You're going to get absolutely destroyed. Why on earth did you sally forth with that? Who knows? The Black Orcs are good. They are slightly concerning with the Morgul Chosen as well. But like all the Orc units, if we kill the generals, they'll rout. And as they've sallied forth, I think they'll obviously have to come to us. So I think they'll come down that long bridge, which should be much easier for us to defend, given the amount of archers that we've got as well. So there we go. Apologies, we didn't have a battle. Well, we did. We had that skirmish with the rebel army. But we'll have our first proper battle at the start of the next episode. So as always, hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I shall catch you all in the next one, when we kill Danmus and reclaim Eastern Osgiliath.